tell you, I'm a jack of all trades, master of none, but it's often better than master of one. I'm here today to motivate you. First of all, I want you to know that I'm aware that no one likes to fail and no one wants to fail. Have you ever failed?
Yeah.
Are you going to fail at some point? Yeah. Fantastic. I know this is not everyone's wish, but can I shock you? Everyone is bound to fail once in a lifetime. A couple of people have failed. Bill Gates have failed. Steve Jobs failed. But you can see who they are today. So, to fail is not the problem. To fall is not the problem. You staying down on the ground is the problem. I remember a couple of years ago, everything I built collapsed. Career, lost my job. Couple of months to when I got the promotion to be a housing manager. And the house we were living in, the kitchen collapsed. Thank God nobody was at home. I was pregnant on my third then. And to make the matter worse, my visa got rejected at the Home Office. By that time, I've been in the country 10 years, legally working, collecting no benefit, doing all what I can. Things were going on well. So from there, when the kitchen collapsed, we started moving from one place to another, lived with friends in one room. Imagine you, your husband, and 3 children, and things were not what I planned for. And staying with family, sometimes we stay 3 months here, they chase us out, not because we did anything wrong. And then, 2 months here, they chase us out, they give you one excuse. At some point, I went to the lawyer, the lawyer that was helping us with our visa, and then he gave us a 2-bedroom maisonette. And then you imagine my third child was a 9-month-old then, and then I have to bump, there wasn't lift. So I bumped buggy down the stairs, taking the other 2 younger ones to school. Then I had to move from my area, so I live in a farther place. I had to catch train and bus, and in me, I was really sick. I look big, Nobody knows things were wrong with me. I've got good clothes on because I love good things. So, I've got good clothes on, but I tell my husband often, I said, I am sick. Something is wrong with me. I'm sure sometimes he won't believe me, like look at you, but I am sick, And at that point, things were just going on, and my second son became rebellious. At a point, they called me in school, they said, oh, he did this today. Apparently, one of his classmates went to answer the teacher, and before the girl came back, my son put glue on the chair for the girl to sit down. And then, at that point, I was agitated, angry about everything. What is this, And then I put the anger on him because he's like the strongest, he's just different, in a nutshell. And I was smacking, and at some point, I thought smacking this boy wasn't helping because by then, social services was already on my case. So things, I was homeless, social services on my case. I lost my job, and if you really want to kill me, take away my job. I'm somebody that don't like to stay still. I want to work. I want to do something. I have my home business, even at the time, events management, wedding planning, so I'm always busy. Anyway, the last place we lived was a basement, stinking basement. Oven wasn't working, fridge not working. To make the matter worse, the toilet broke down. And when my children were like desperate to use the toilet, I said, do you know how to do shot put? I don't. Does anybody know what shot put is? You probably don't know. Use the carrier bag, put a newspaper around, do the number 2, shot put. And the boys were like, shot put. I said, are you desperate? They said, yes, mommy, if you're desperate, do the shot put. And then, things were so difficult. And would you believe in all this mess? I fell pregnant again. And I was really angry on myself, like, who can I tell? You know, I had somebody that was close to, you know, and I told this person, I said, looks like I'm pregnant again and I'm not happy. Not knowing that this person was spreading the words to everybody, and you know, I cried. Anyway, got to 5 months, went to the hospital. I already have 2 boys before I had my 3rd son, and the 2 boys were not happy that I had another son because they wanted a baby sister. So when I got to the hospital, I said, I better know what I'm having again this time around. And the lady said, oh, do you have boy? I said, yeah. I said, how many? I said, 3 boys. And the woman said, oh. From the I knew it's another boy. So I said, is he another boy? She didn't like it. At that point, honestly, I wanted to cry. But then I thought to myself, I said, is it not better I have another boy healthy than have a girl and it's not healthy? So as soon as I got home, I told the boys, look, you're having another baby brother. They busted into tears. I said, look, it's better you have a brother and he's healthy than a sister that you have to push around. They said, okay. So we had that. And you know, the housing bit of it, I've always encouraged people, even though I'm suffering myself. But you will never know because I always encourage people and stuff. And I have a couple of friends who had housing issue as well. I encourage them, go to the local authority. I believe they can help you. Imagine they help them, give them the property. Actually, they relocated them to Manchester, and then they started giving them some monthly allowance. And look at me that I encouraged somebody. I was sitting there in London, you know, crying over spilled milk. I couldn't even think. And thank God for my friend. She said, what's your problem? You advised me to do this and you refused to use your own advice. And at that point, I think I woke up. I went to the local authority. Things were pretty difficult. And at that point, they said, well, without this, we don't have a house for you in London. I said, I don't care where you take me. Just take me anywhere. I just want somewhere to live. So we came to Manchester. I did a lot of training because I wanted to go back to work. Thank God I had free trainings available. I helped myself, you know, went to training. At that point, my husband was working, and you can imagine so much humiliation we faced because my husband is a filmmaker and has had the opportunity to work within big Hollywood projects. Was part of the people that built sets for Pirates of the Caribbean, did quality control for Jado Perfume, Miss Dior, so things like, and then imagine yourself finding yourself in that mess. I was crying and crying, and at some point I looked at, in the middle of my hair, I saw that I'm becoming bald, you know? And then that was a wake-up point for me. So when they told me, oh, no house for you in London, I said, I've even had enough of London. I don't care where you take me. We came to Manchester, did training, got myself a job with the council and stuff like that, and things started progressing. And what I learned from there is I could have still been in London and moving from one place to another, you know, trying to build on our past glory or whatever it is, and my son becoming very, you know. But then I learned from my son because at some point I called him, I said, Ini, what did I do to you? What was my offense? Why are you behaving like this? Guess what he told me? I don't know why we keep moving everywhere. We live from this place. You won't believe a son, that will be his problem, you know. And because of that, I took the bull by the horn, moved to Manchester, things were better than what it was. And then I've been trying to go back to banking for only God knows how many years because I used to work in the bank. I got another job. After I left Oldham Council, and then I got a job with the bank, I'm doing well, training people, and stuff like that. So I'm here to encourage you. Regardless of what you find yourself, some people will be happy that you fall. Some people will be happy you are down. Some people don't even know you. They don't care where you are. It is your responsibility to make yourself happy. It is your responsibility when you fall to rise again. So just get up. Rise up, encourage yourself, and go on with it. So is anybody here that wants to rise up after a fall?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So just get on with it. Find a mentor if you need to find a mentor. Change the environment you need to change the environment, and all will be well. It does not matter what name they call you. Just get up and do it.